Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald and Mary, and we're here to bring you your morning weather, water, and trail chatter report. And so this morning, Mary's going to start with the water and weather, and then after, we're going to move on to some trail chatter, man. All right, Mary, take it away, dude.
Thank you, Donald. All right, good morning, everyone. Blairsville right now, it's 37 degrees and clear. We're looking at a high of 66 today and partly cloudy, and then tonight 36 with a few clouds. Winds are going to be light and variable. On Blood Mountain today, 57 for a high and mostly sunny. Tonight, 42 and partly cloudy, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Water's good for the most part. Top off at Hawk Mountain Shelter, Slaughter Creek, and Neal Gap as you hike north. Neal Gap to Hogpen is dry, and you will be able to get water at Hogpen. Let's remember the snakes up there on the Cow Rock boulders, or under the boulders that are up on Cow Rock. That's 5 miles north of Neal Gap, and we should always be cautious. It is getting colder, but the days are still quite warm and sunny. Great Smoky Mountain National Park bear closures, Twin Creeks Trail, and campsites 18, 19, 55, 56, 57, and 82. All shelters are open, and bear warnings, campsite 71. A couple things out and about here. Let's remember the Helen Oktoberfest goes on through November 2nd, and then Vogel State Park tomorrow has their little fall festival if anybody's out here to check that out. And then the leaves, they're definitely at peak this week, I personally believe. They're showing really good color. Yesterday I went up to Deep Gap in North Carolina, and getting up in the higher elevations, the parts that were really beautiful a week ago, the trees are bare. So if you're going to get out here and look at the leaves, now is definitely the time to come. A lot of good color still going on. There's been some heavy winds and some rain, so that'll take the leaves off, but still have a lot of opportunity. Donald, turning it over to you now.
Okay, thank you, Ben.
You are welcome.
All right, guys, sorry about that. All right, let's start like this. Okay, and so we have, it is 5:48 a.m. It is 10/24/2025. And so let's start like this. All right, so we have a rescue in Washington State, guys. And so listen to this one. Okay, and so there's 2 hikers that were rescued after getting lost in the Alpine Lakes wilderness during an unexpected October snowfall. Just before 11 a.m. on Sunday, the sheriff's office said deputies responded to a call from 2 hikers who had lost their way in unexpected snow near Peggy's Pond Trail in the Alpine Lakes wilderness. The hikers, communicating via text to 911, said they were lost, wet, and cold with only a blue plastic tarp for shelter, guys. And so they were unable to navigate off the snowy mountainside. They waited for help. Kittitas County SAR, along with Seattle Mountain Rescue and King County SAR, coordinated a rescue due to the challenging terrain and conditions. The rescue team hiked through 5 miles of difficult conditions to reach the hikers, who were found wet and cold but uninjured, and made their way off the slope and out of the wilderness. All right, and so that goes right back to where we've been discussing just the carelessness of new hikers and even old school hikers that are pushing beyond their limits, man, because they've got a button to press, or they, you know what I mean, man, or they can just call SARS, and of course they're going to come in and rescue you, man. But this is going to go back to, I read another article on this one actually, and they were talking about because Washington State is one of the states that's going to apply the fines to people that are unprepared like this right here, man, that are not going up and being, they're disregarding the rules and regulations and the rules and regulations of being safe, like the 10 essentials that they talk about, which I believe is more than just the 10 essentials. Those are just the basics they're talking about. You should have more than that. And so they're thinking about applying these fines to people that are being reckless, careless, and disregarding the rules, and just going out and putting themselves in this type of position where they're up in the mountains. It's fall, it's over West Coast, Northeast, man, it's definitely, you should be prepared for any type of weather at that point, at this time of year. And they went up there with a blue tarp and expected someone else to come up and clean their mess up. And so it's just happening way too much now, man. It's just over the top, out of control, man. You know what I mean?
It sure is. It sure is.
But, all right, and so that's all we have today on this stuff, man. There are some other things that are going on out here, but we actually are pressed for time this morning. Mary has a shuttle here soon. I forgot what it was. Deep
I'm
Gap.
heading off to Deep Gap to Dick's
So
Creek.
yeah, deep to Dick's, and then after Springer,
Yep,
I think.
going to Springer, and then I'm going to Hog Pen and Woody, and I'm all over the place today. Yay.
Yeah, and then we got Jordan heading down to Will Scott Gap to pick up a BMT hiker, get him up to Bushy Head. We've worked with this hiker before, so we both know how each other work. Pretty cool dude. And then next I had a call late in the evening last night. Not a call, but SOS beacon. Hiker was using his inReach to communicate with me via satellite, but he wanted to get off. He was getting ready to end his hike of the BMT and needed to be picked up at Springer and brought down to the airport. The thing was, we were having some communication issues, not issues, man, but it was taking a minute for it to relay back and forth the messages, and some of it was behind, so the communication was kind of sketchy there for a minute, and I couldn't get payment, but Jordan's going to be down that way anyways, and the guy communicated as good as he could. I feel like he'll be there. We set a time up. I know where he is, man. So I've kind of timed it in my head. If he's taking off at this time, we're still going to be in that parking lot when he rolls through. So if there's any poachers out there, because a lot of people will roll up into that parking, not a lot, but people will roll up in that parking lot and start asking people for rides. Like I've had people write on the phone with me, scheduling a ride at Springer Parking. It's like during through hike season, and so one guy was on the phone, dude, and literally I was getting ready to take his card, and some dude, wannabe shuttle driver or shuttle driver. The shuttle drivers we work with don't do this, but there are people out here at that time of year that just roll into the parking lots and they're like, "Do you need a ride?" I could hear the guy on the phone saying, "Do you need a ride?" And this dude was like, "Oh man, someone just rolled in, man." I was like, "No, it's all good, man, but those cats go into my phone also as a do not help, because that type of stuff right there, man, is not only time wasting, but it's irritating, and it's like, dude, that type of stuff is what we don't like out here. You don't just like start getting all the way through a sale and then someone rolls in and offers a free ride and you just take off and ditch like it's nothing. The guy pretty much was gonna hang up on me. You know what I mean, man? It was like totally rude, man. And so, but that's one of the reasons why we take money up front. So I'm hoping that, I don't think this guy's like this, but Jordan will be in that parking lot waiting for this dude to roll through and stuff, man. So it's not a huge risk. It wouldn't be like driving an hour and 15 minutes and 100 miles out of the way, man, for nothing. You know what I mean? Jordan's already going to be kind of down that way. And I think this dude's solid. I got a good feeling off of him, man. So I think he'll be there. But yeah, I think he'll be there. But anyways, and he tried to actually give me his card number and shit, man. But I didn't feel comfortable doing it like that. I don't like to do stuff like that. I like to do things a certain way, and that type of communication's kind of, like I said, not sketchy, but it's just it's
difficult.
It's very difficult to communicate, because like a couple texts will go through. And then you'll get part of it, but like it'll be the ending of the text instead of the beginning if you have several bubbles. Do you see what I'm saying, man? So they'll get part of the text. It's just weird. And so I like everything to be
Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah. And so anyways, so that's what we have going on with Jordan, man. He's going to be heading down to Atlanta Air at 10 a.m. from Springer Mountain. And then Mary's going to be moving around up here today. It is Friday, man. So I believe we're going to have kind of a busy day.
Oh, yeah,
man.
definitely.
So, I mean, we're already busy, man, but like squeezing stuff in, man, to to add a few dollars to the day, man, really helps, dude. At the end of the day, I mean, groceries are $100 every day at
I
least.
know, right? It used to be 60 every day, now they're 100 every
Yeah,
day.
dude. Plus, like, everything's gone up from tires to, I mean, we just did an oil change and stuff and a tire rotation yesterday. And so the tire rotation's free, man,
Yes.
but the oil has definitely gone up in price, dude, for labor and the oil change. So just like everything's going up a little bit, whether it's $5 or $6 or $10 or 20, it all adds up when you go from spot to spot. It's like 5 here, 10 here. They nickel and dime you everywhere, man.
Yeah, no matter where you go, everything has gone up. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
Yeah, you just get nickeled and dimed, man, everywhere, dude. So, you know, you got to squeeze in those few extra rides, man, to make it better, dude, or, you know, to get back to where we were, you know, a couple of years back, or whatever, you know what I mean, man, to make ends meet, man. So,
Definitely.
anyways, man, so we'll see what goes on around here today, man. It's super beautiful out here right now, guys. Mary was just saying the leaves are definitely in full throttle leaf peep change time, man. So definitely right now, if you're gonna get up here, man, if you want to come up here, do not wait any longer. Come now or you're gonna miss it, man. We got a couple storms coming through too. Mary was up on 64 yesterday and deep yesterday, man, and so you were seeing a huge change up there for leaves, right?
As I was coming across 64, you know, when you come up out of Hayesville and you get up to the very top of the mountain, and you get that cliffside and you can pull in that road right there along the way. That's some of the most beautiful color. Those trees are bare. You know, we've had the high winds and some rain recently, and then as I was going down into Deep Gap, driving down the road there, you know, the leaves are on the ground, but definitely the trees, they look bare. I finished sending you over the pictures and video this morning of what I got, but it felt more like the beginning of winter down there than, you know, going into the end of October, most definitely. So you can see it. I'll get more pictures and videos today.
Yeah, sweet, man. And I've got video to build today, man. So I'll get some video up. Yesterday I was kind of just like chilling back, man, and doing work, of course, man, scheduling stuff. But it takes a minute to build videos, and then plus I'm trying to build better ones and figure stuff out and buy the right editing tools and study. Plus I'm trying to find stuff for our shop and figure out what color paint scheme we want in there, dude. And it's just a lot of stuff going on before next year. We've got 3 months to prepare pretty much, man, but that's more than enough time. So.
It sounds like a lot of time, but sometimes it goes by real fast because, you know, we get super busy.
Could be,
and,
we'll see.
It'll just go by fast. Whether,
We'll see.
Yeah, but that's how I feel about it.
You're right, dude. You're right. We'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully we get everything done, and if not, we'll get most of it done.
Okay.
All right, kids. So, did you have anything else you wanted to say, dude?
No, I'm good, thanks.
All right, man. If anyone needs anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We're here for you, man. All right, guys. One love, peace. Thanks for everything. One love, peace.